Hello and welcome back to Immortal Realms Vampire Wars. Now when we left off, we were actually doing pretty well and trying to exterminate, shall we say, the last of the Moroya. And well, you can see here that we have 2 additional enemy armies currently sighted. And we're going to try and eliminate them as best we can. So I have been attempting to catch up to them with one of my armies, with Mr. Vlad here. Of course, as we know, Vlad is an absolute monster and very, very powerful indeed. And I have been taking Win around to try and see if I can just capture a couple of pieces of territory without really having to do too much. Now, what is this? Fight the boss in this area to gain powerful rewards? Oh my, I had no idea. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. That is actually pretty cool. Unfortunately, I don't really have any units with Mr. Win here, so I will probably not be doing that, but could be fun anyway. Could be fun just to try it out and see what happens. Maybe once we have eliminated a couple more people. Anyway, I'm going to try and see if we can win this fight. Certain victory. There you go. Auto-resolve is going to do it for us, and there we have it. Nice. Okay, so yeah, as you can see right here, we now have to throw away some cards, which I'm perfectly happy to do. I don't really mind about that so much because we have enough of them. So where do I throw them? Drag cards to the blood pool. Where's the up here? Did I do it? No? I'm not entirely sure where to. I think I already threw it away. Or I used it or something? I don't know. Well, whatever the case. Now we can continue to capture territory because we've already eliminated one of their armies and the other army is all the way over here, as you can see. They actually did end up capturing one of my cities, which I don't appreciate. Thank you very much. Really don't appreciate that. Are they going to attack me? No. Okay, the AI is being a little bit weird at the moment because I would have expected them... Yeah, look at that. They just wasted their turn. Oh, there's another one. Intriguing actions by the AI right here. I'm not entirely sure why they would decide to waste their turn on such a dramatic amount, but okay. I guess we're just going to attack. It's a close battle. I think we're going to do okay. Okay, apparently we didn't do okay. Oh dear. That's not particularly good, is it? But at least Vlad is I mean, he's alive. As long as you win... that's basically all that matters, pretty much, which is cool in my opinion. I like that way of doing things. What is this? A vampire bat. That's only a that's a tier 3 unit, right? Yeah, that is a tier 3 unit. That looks really fun actually. I could get Dracul warriors or I could get bats. I guess I will just go and get bats. And we have also leveled up our legacy once again. I actually took Blood Rush just now, which increases the action points you gain from winning a battle by 1. And we also now have the ability to increase Lord movement by 2. Wow. Is that in battle or is that out of battle? I'm not entirely sure. Probably in battle, right? Yeah, probably in battle. Okay, so Win can continue to move around. We're just going to go and get this little city over here. And we're going to do a little bit of construction, of course. Just upgrade every single thing that we can here. And that's definitely going to give us so much more. As you can see, there's a possible 6 there. We're gaining 68 blood per turn. And I am actually at the card limit once again. So I'm going to have to heal some people. I guess I will go and heal Vlad's army because he is actually kind of diminished at the moment. So it would probably be a good idea to do something about that. Let's use Nightmare on these guys as well. Let's use Promotion on Acheron, just to spend a couple of points here and there. Let's use Insurrection over here as well. And what is that army? Oh, okay, they actually got a lot of units, so I guess I might as well use Ambush on them as well. And then we will capture the keep. And I can head over to the cave here just to try and see if I can capture as many things as I possibly can. We're just going to upgrade Whispers here as well. Not retaliating basically means that they can't attack back whenever you attack them, which is actually pretty cool. And I'm thinking what I will do is probably reduce the mana cost. I think reducing the mana cost is probably pretty powerful. Anyway, Vlad might actually have a bit of a difficulty here, because he's going to have to... attack this army by himself, which is probably not going to work out too well for us, but we'll try it, Let's go for Bestial Thirst, and we're going to go for Forced Migration, Ambush, probably Shady Deal, maybe? I'm not entirely sure about that. Let's just claim these. We're gaining so little experience now, unfortunately, because we had an experience boost before. But I guess what can you do? You know, what can you do? Sometimes you just can't do anything about it. Anyway, let's go down here. Let's see what he can actually do now. He's relatively well healed, which I think is quite nice. And let's claim it. And we can actually heal here anyway if we wanted to. We could also upgrade the Dracul Cave. But I think I'm pretty happy with the way it is right now. So let's actually... Shall I move? Should I move over and just construct a tier 3 cave and then do some recruiting? Let's do veterans, and we'll do this, and then we'll recruit some vampire bats. They seem really fun, so why not? You know, why not? Because this army is going to attack us, and they're probably going to be pretty difficult to deal with. Oh, they're not attacking? Okay, that was a huge mistake. That was a huge mistake from the AI right there. Very, very bad for her to do that, because now I am going to literally just spend all of my points gaining vampire bats, and now I have 171 combat strength. She has 122. It actually would have been much better for her to literally just go, hey, I'm going to attack you right now, and then that would have been probably pretty bad for me. So, I'm actually kind of surprised. Ooh, wait a minute. What do we have going on here? We have a bit of an issue. It seems like Mr. Wynn is having some problems. Aha. Okay, well, this is not going to be good, is it? No, this is not going to be good at all. Okay, so, also give plus 30% and flanker, increase movement and initiative to plus 4. I'm going to go for plus 30% attack. We can use it as kind of like a damage bonus or something. Sounds pretty good to me. Wynn is going to run away now because he's probably going to get murdered, let's face it. He will probably get murdered. Hopefully he won't, but it is more than likely that he will. And I guess we could make our way up there. There are some zones for us to capture along the way. And there's a manor house right here as well, which I would like to capture and try and get another person to join us potentially. That would be quite nice. Let's do ambush on this particular enemy. Let's also use Blood Curse so that they can't do anything. They can't take any actions or anything like that. And we should probably do forced migration on one of our villages or something as well. But it seems like most of them have maximum. Actually, you know what? Can I do greater consume on one of their own? No, I can't do consume on their own stuff. Okay, well that's absolutely fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do greater consume on this village right here. Then I'll use forced migration to get back some of them, some of the income. And now we have 392, which I think is pretty decent. And I think I'm done with that turn. Okay, so now let's see what they decide to do. They're not going to attack. Let's just say that. They're not going to attack, are they? There's no way. Not in a million years they would decide to do that. Okay, so let's go and turn another... Ooh, an assassin. An assassin. That seems fun. But does it though? Because you have teleportation, you have shadow swarm, enemy units within the target line adjacent to your lord are dealt 45 damage, and then you have evasive, terror, summon a being of shadow? Ooh, sounds fun. Deranged scientist we also have here. And we also have a blood cult leader. Okay. I'm not... I think this is pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty cool just generally having things, but I'm thinking that the assassin sounds really fun. So I think we're probably going to turn this one. There we go. Nice. Okay, so now we need to go to a keep. Obviously, we're going to need to do something about this enemy right here. So I will just be moving over. We have a huge amount of vampire bats and everything, so this is certain victory, so I can pretty much just do auto-resolve and make sure that we don't lose anyone either. And let's get we're actually getting insurrection already, which is perfect, because then I can take this city back instantly. And we also have one more action point to go, so let's actually go and spawn her right here, and then we'll build some tier 3 stuff. And then she can literally just recruit a whole bunch of people there, if we want to, which I think is a pretty good idea. She can get Dracul warriors, or Dracul riders. Let's actually get a whole bunch of Dracul riders with her. I think that could be quite fun. So let's do that. There we are. And then we can move Vlad back here. Yeah. And otherwise, who else do we have? Who else do we have? And this portal goes all the way over here, by the way. You can tell where the portals go by the white light that just shines all the way from there. Okay, so Win is in a bit of a problematic situation. And we're going to need someone to go over there. So I suppose we're going to tell him to go elsewhere. Where does he want to go now? He can't go through here. He could go this way, but he's going to then get attacked 100%. So I guess he'll just go that way instead. And then we'll go into the library with Acheron. There we go. Alright, so I'm hopeful that when the next year ticks around, I'll be able to take a ruling that increases my blood earnings by a significant amount, because at the moment I'm not able to do that. Which is a bit problematic, to be honest. It is kind of giving me a little bit of nervousness, I suppose. Okay, so we have 92. Let's get some more. 110. There we go. Okay, so we're now at 146. That's pretty significant, and I should now be able to... This is Win, of course. So let's actually see where this portal goes, because maybe this portal goes somewhere that would be quite advantageous for us. I'm going to use Bathe in Blood as well, just to heal up my units a little bit. And I'm actually wondering, is there another... yeah, there is another army over here, so I'm going to use Blood Curse on them, so they can potentially not do anything, hopefully. Aha, Clan XP gain is increased, Blood income is increased. That sounds good to me. Gain 5 blood after combat. I'm pretty happy with this. I think that that is a fantastic thing to take. We're going to go for promotion. We'll go for Shady Deal as well. Promotion is going to be used on our new Assassin Lord. And she can already level up, which is great. I'm going to be taking Shadow Creature because personally being able to have a creature that is expendable in some kind of fight where you're not going to actually lose one of your own units sounds like a perfect solution to many problems. So we're going to just take another one of these Dracul Riders, and then I will be making my way with her all the way over to that other enemy army while Win continues to run around and potentially take things. Where's this portal go? Ooh, perfect. This portal goes into a perfect positioning. So we're going to take the portal, and then we're going to claim this area, and then we will continue to move around with him. He obviously doesn't have any units in his army, so he could be pretty easy to kill, but I don't really mind too much about that. We've also leveled up a little bit. Increase Lord's movement by 2. I think that's only in combat, unfortunately, so it's probably not going to be the best idea for me to do that, but I'm pretty happy with it anyway, because if we do have to go into a battle, I would like to have my Lords be able to move really, really quickly all over the place. Okay, so let's move back over here. Vlad is going to continue taking things as well. Really wish I had a way to get more AP, to be honest. Okay, they're going to continue moving, which is absolutely fine. Not a problem there. Not a problem. Because my assassin will catch up, I think, pretty quickly. We can go all the way over there, all the way to that village, and then we can actually claim it in the next turn as well. And let's actually use Blood Curse. I can also use Shady Deal if I want to, because... Blacksmith, where's a blacksmith? There isn't really one nearby. Oh, there's one over there. That's kind of unfortunate, isn't it? Okay, well, anything else that I want to do here? Yeah, well, Vlad is obviously going to be walking through here. Let's claim this. This wishing stone could be useful for us. And Win is going to be going in this direction, I think. And let's go over here. And there we go. We'll take the keep as well. Alright. Yeah, see, they couldn't do anything. They couldn't do anything because we used Blood Curse on them, which is pretty crazy. And now we have another city as well, which is even better. Being able to earn huge amounts of blood every single turn is super, super good for us. Ooh, now this is perfect. This is exactly the reason why I wanted to go over to the Wishing Stone. This, in my opinion, is the most powerful ability that you're going to be able to get from the Wishing Stone, because 200 XP, that's nice and everything, but I personally feel like 4 action points, being able to take 6 actions is so incredibly good that you just really want to take that every single time, in my opinion. So we'll just take that. And then we can literally just go straight over to the keep and take that as well, which is just crazy good. Really, really good. And I've got so many shady deals. I don't know whether I really want to even use that at the moment, because we're not really close by to a blacksmith, even though it would be fantastic to get my new character, my new hero unit kitted out in some good gear. But as it stands right now, that might be a little bit difficult, considering we're trying to hunt down the opponent's army and try and stop them from spreading out too much. But it seems as though the enemy really doesn't have anywhere to go at this point. It seems like they're just trying to capture as much territory as they possibly can, and I don't think they're really going to have many places to go, to be honest. So we'll see if we can do it. Can actually just play clairvoyance here, see if there's anyone else coming. No, it doesn't seem like it. Okay, we'll capture this, and then I will capture the city as well, and we'll do a little bit of upgrading too. My blood income is just going crazy. And let's see, what else can I get here? Let's see, increase cities growth and villages growth by 1, sounds good. And I wanted to go to... I should have gone to that wishing stone, maybe. Oh well, it doesn't really matter too much. Aha, an ancient tomb. This would be fantastic for me to do right now, because we currently don't have really... I think that seems like a good idea, personally. So I think we're going to do that in the next turn. She's going to be taking the village, of course. But this is absolutely fine. Like, I think we should be okay. Let's take this. Insurrection, sacrifice, change of plans probably is pretty decent. Let's capture that, and then we will do this. Oh, certain victory. Oh, okay. Seems like we're way too powerful at this point, but you can see here that this is actually a very difficult fight. If you were to literally go in here with like tier 2 units or something, you'd probably end up losing very, very easily. Oh, I can't even auto-resolve it. I can't auto-resolve it even though it is a certain victory. Okay, I guess they definitely want you to go in here against these tier 3s. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see exactly what's going to go on here, especially considering we haven't actually used Acheron that much, if at all. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see what happens. Unfortunately, I can't really place my units in decent enough positions right here, so I'm going to just have to kind of do it this way. How fast do you think Acheron can kill these guys? I don't think he's going to be that powerful. But he has Bloodlust. He has Blood Barrier as well, which is actually kind of insane. So I'm actually going to just play Blood Barrier immediately. We can also use Atrophy too, so I'm just going to move over probably around here. And I'm going to use Atrophy on these enemies, because they're going to gain Decay. Obviously, the Gargoyle is not really going to suffer that much from that. But, yeah, that's pretty much all that I can do. We have so many Dracul warriors. I mean, really, they just... I think they're just fantastic. They're really good. I wonder whether if you stack the same amount of tier 3s on other factions, whether they're going to be as effective. Because the Dracul are... very militaristic. They're very warrior-based archetypes, and their units seem to be much less fragile than, for example, units from the Moroya. So in that case, you're probably going to see, if you had tier 3 units from the Moroya versus tier 3 units of the Dracul, you're probably going to see the Dracul pull out the victory. But you add in the mix of Moroya spells from a Lord or something like that, then unless you're up against Vlad as a Dracul, then, you know, obviously you're probably going to have a pretty decent time of things. So, let's see now. Probably play the battle standard, right? Yeah, well, we don't want to do that yet. But soon. Did I just play it? Did I just play it by mistake? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Okay, well, that's not a problem, I suppose. Unfortunately. Okay, so who else is going to be acting after me? Those guys right there, Dracul Half-Bloods. Okay, who else is acting? These guys? Okay, I will give Bloodlust. It's only going to last for 1 turn. Oh well, I'll do it. And let's kill the Awakened Magus. Boom. Insta-kill. Insta-kill, yeah. Okay, I can't actually move anywhere, unfortunately, so I'll just have to go next turn. This gargoyle is going to be attacking a little bit. Bear in mind that Acheron still has his shield. He's still shielded pretty considerably. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Werewolves or a Spectral Knight. I guess I'll attack the werewolves. I mean, these guys are kind of a pain, so it would have been nice for me to be able to auto-resolve them. But I completely understand why they don't, because it's going to rely a little bit more on your own skill and strategy, I suppose, unless you are like me and don't really have to worry that much because you have tier 3 units all over the place. So I don't think you should have to worry too much about it. But there are obviously those exceptions where I'm going to make a mistake, like I did with my banner standard. That banner right there is so incredibly good. It gives adjacent allied units 15 attack, 15% additional attack and regeneration. And I wasted it. So yeah, mistakes can happen. But unfortunately, that's not really going to help us here right now. Okay, Acheron's taking a bit of damage. That guy's charging. Yeah, that shouldn't be too bad. Oh, shockwave, huh? Okay. That's absolutely fine, no problem at all. Well, I can't really go anywhere right now. I mean, I could get away from there with Mr. Acheron, maybe? But this battlefield is really, really tight, and I don't really like that. Okay, so let's actually just go for Whispers. Force him to not be able to retaliate against us. Stand your ground. Yeah, that might be interesting. Okay, yeah, we'll probably do that. Oh, there we go. The gargoyle is moving. Going to be finishing off that unit. That is to be expected, of course. Okay, so we can attack the werewolves once again. That is really not doing that much, as you can see. Ooh, I think we might have a kill on our hands in the next turn there. There we go. Nice. Eliminating the gargoyles is always a rather satisfying thing to do because they're really hard to kill, you know? They're really hard to kill and they actually do quite a bit of damage, so it's quite nice that we don't have to worry about that too much. Acheron might actually... Wow. Might actually take significant damage here. Let's see if I can maybe do this. No? Nah, I need to be adjacent. That's kind of unfortunate. Okay, well, I guess I will just do a full flank here then. That's going to be basically the best damage that I can get. Yeah. I think we got this, but obviously if I was able to auto-resolve, it probably would have been a much simpler affair here, but, well, Can't really do much about it. Can I not use... I can't use Shockwave across the environment, unfortunately. Can I use Shockwave here? Yes, I can. Oh, nice. I can actually use it from this direction. Nice. That is really, really cool. Okay, so I am probably going to die. So what I'm going to do... I could do... I can't really do much, to be honest. I could kill the gargoyle, or I could kill the spectral knight. I suppose I could kill the gargoyle.
For the bloodline.
I wish I could kill this somehow. Is there some way that I can actually kill it? I could use decay. Maybe that's gonna work. Can I use this on myself? Yes, I can. Tanks gain lifesteal. Doesn't really do anything, to be honest. Doesn't really help us out that much. Okay, so yeah, these werewolves are taking an absolute beating. I mean, they are tanks after all. That's the reason.
Lord, we obey.
Okay, let's go for a half flank here. Maybe I'll actually get an opportunity to get these other guys into the fray finally.
Lord, we obey.
Ah, well, there goes Mr. Acheron. Yeah, terribly sorry about that, but, you know, he's going to be back once we have achieved a victory here. Unfortunately, the Necromancer was able to get the killing blow on him as well, so now they have spawned some skeletons, which is obviously not very nice. Alright, so let's kill the Spectral Knight, because we can finally do that.
At your service.
That's a cooldown, of course.
Yes, my lord.
Can't do anything with these guys. I can do a full flank on them. Or a half flank. It doesn't really matter because I can't kill them either way. So then we can just get those guys to finish them off. We can finish this one off. And now we can start moving towards the other enemies. I'm thinking I'm probably going to do this. Undying? Are you serious? The Undying proc actually activated. That's hilarious. Okay, well, thankfully we still have another unit. That's the reason why I wanted to use the Dracul Warriors to finish them off, because I thought that maybe Undying might actually activate. Thankfully it did, and we had someone in reserve to finish them in that case. So that was pretty good. I personally like Dracul Half-Bloods maybe a little bit better than Dracul Warriors. I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe it's because they look a little bit swifter, but they are the same. They actually move the same in terms of their movement speed. So not entirely sure why I prefer them. Maybe they're just a little bit less beefy, a little bit less tanky. Anyway, there's a victory for us. Not too bad. But at least now we've experienced the ancient tomb encounter. What are we going to get for it, though? That's the point. What are we actually going to get? We might get an item or some kind of artifact. I would assume that that is going to be the case. So let's see. Okay, it doesn't show anything yet. Aha! Ooh, now this is what I'm liking right here. This is actually fantastic. Soul Trap keyword. Restore 5 mana when this unit kills another unit. Gain plus 20 attack. All units in the army gain 10% attack. Yes, I will take that. Thank you very much. That is actually crazy. So ancient tombs, everyone. Yeah, you probably want to do those ancient tombs. They are super, super cool. We're going to give that to Mr. Acheron there. He could definitely use it. And I'm going to use Insurrection to claim that little zone over there. And then we'll just move in this direction. There we go. Okay, so let's actually see whether my assassin can deal with these guys. I'm sure she'll be able to, right? I'm sure she'll be able to. And there's a blacksmith right nearby, so I can actually start using my shady deal to get my assassin likely victory. Only likely, eh? Oh, there we go. That was enough. Good. Very nice. And we have Insurrection as well, which is also fantastic. And she's also leveled up. Okay, so let's unlock Terrifying Howl, because Terror is quite good. It does reduce enemy attacks by 20%, or enemy attack damage, shall we say, by that. So let's just go in here, and we will use Shady Deal. So let's have a look. Blood Drinker, don't really need that, I don't think. Yeah, I guess we'll go for the Wolfhide Armor. Is there anything else that could be used? Gain the Overkill keyword. Killing an enemy provides an additional attack. That sounds really, really good. Ignore pain. Suffer no attack penalty by having low health. That might actually be really, really useful as well. So we could either go for this. Provides an additional attack. Yeah, let's go for that. There we go. So now she's got some pretty decent gear as well. I mean, obviously I would like to get her some more stuff, but, you know. That's a good start. I feel like it's a good start. Okay, so now we're getting 83 blood per turn. There's another army right here, which has pretty significant combat strength, which is not good, especially considering we actually have Win here. I could recruit some people from here, but that basically makes no sense whatsoever. So, can I not? Oh, I can't capture keeps, can I? No, I can't capture keeps. That is unfortunate. I think Win is probably going to die then. More than likely, he's probably going to end up dying. But that is to be expected. You know, he's running around with no one in his army. Let's use Insurrection on here just to reduce the amount of work that I actually have to do with capturing things. And this army's coming down from here. I actually wonder how many armies they actually have, to be honest. It's pretty crazy, yeah. We're just going to auto-resolve that. That's absolutely fine. Don't really mind if Win gets himself killed. At this point, he's done a very, very good job in doing what he does best, which is indeed capture stuff. And we should be able to get him back relatively easily as well. Okay, so let's move on here. Unspent legacy points. What do we want to go for? What is this? Increase cards in yearly draw. Recruit action is now free. Let's go for that one. Yes. Recruit action being free is going to be so incredibly insane. Nice, nice. Yes, I'm looking forward to that. Very much so. Let's go over here to this city. And yeah, we can heal a little bit. There we go. All right. Oh, there's another one. There's another army. Are you serious? Wow. Okay, these Moroya are putting up a huge, huge fight. I guess it's literally just because they were able to expand so completely dominant in the area. Really, really nicely, actually, that they were able to do that. Acheron got himself killed again in this. But that's okay, because we actually achieved a victory, which is all I really wanted to do. And let's just capture this, and then we'll capture the keep as well to prevent them from spawning from here. Because bear in mind that lords can only spawn from keeps. So if you can take out their keeps, then you will have a much easier time. There we go. We're now actually making 91 blood per turn, which is just crazy. And that actually will allow us to achieve victory in a short amount of time, I think. And look at that, we got another point, so we're going to go for increasing cards in yearly draw. We only have one more point left until we actually have the opportunity to recruit things for free action points, which is just crazy good. And there you go, we actually completed a quest for once. Amazing, yes, 140 experience right there. Pretty good, not too bad, and we can now continue onward. I do have a lot of insurrection cards, so I think I will probably use that over here on this prison. And I will probably use it on the... No, I don't want change of plans, thank you very much. I would like this. We'll use it on the forest as well, and then we'll just move over here, and we'll claim this just manually, I suppose. I could use Greater Conscription, actually. Oh, I can't... No, wait a minute. Greater Consume. No, I can't do that just yet. Okay. And these guys can actually now move on. Ooh, look at that. I can actually select 4 cards for every single yearly thing. That is actually kind of amazing. Okay, so I'm going to do Greater Consume on this city right here. And we will take this, and it's already fully upgraded. We do need to head over to this city. I do have, what is it now? Forced Migration, so I'm going to use that on the city over there. And then we also had Lotta level up too, so we also have The Shadow Cloak ability, Spell Immunity, and Evasive is so good. Such good abilities to have. And we should probably do Tome of Knowledge. We should also do Veterancy for her so that her units can level up a little bit. Trigger a draw phase. Let's do that. Let's do a Blood Curse, Sacrifice, and Consume, I suppose. And then we have some more people that we can command. There's another keep. There we go. That's what we want to eliminate. We want to try and capture these keeps as much as we possibly can. Anytime we can do that is a win in my book. Let's actually use Change of Plans. Let's discard all of my hand and gain some random cards for them. This is actually really good. Veterancy is really, really good. We're going to use that. Ambush is really nice too. We're going to use Bathe in Blood to try and heal ourselves a little bit. And, ooh, Wishing Stone. We know how good Wishing Stones can be. So I will be attempting to capture this. Let's hope for the 4 AP. Yep, there we go. We gain the 4 action points available here. And I will be able to capture this city as well as a number of other things. And I will probably prevent any enemies from actually spawning out of this keep now that I'm standing here. And we will indeed capture it. There's another village as well. Okay, so let's move on to this village here. I won't be able to do anything there, unfortunately, so we'll just take the keep. Gonna have to move this way. There's another blacksmith as well if I wanted to. Hello there. Another army. Yes, I mean, here's the thing. Do you see all these little spires that you can see in the mist? They're basically all keeps, and those keeps are really going to make a huge difference to how effective you are. Unfortunately, Acheron is actually not available for battle here, so this might be very close. Yeah, it is indeed a very close victory, but thankfully we were able to pull it out just at the last minute there. But as I said, we are pretty much close to victory. There is not much the enemy can do. We're going to take the last little point in our legacy tree right there, and that means I am able to recruit for free. So I can pretty much get an instant army up and running as fast as I like, pretty much. That's how that works. So I don't really need to do anything anymore. I can pretty much just go to the next turn and I will win in 2 turns. That's how it's going to go, I think. So I'm going to use ambush on this army here just in case they actually want to attack us in the next turn, which they probably will, but I don't mind, as I've said, because the ability that I have, the win condition, is, yeah, we're going to just auto-resolve. I don't mind losing at this point. You know, losing Acheron is really not a big deal. And we are done. We are done. I don't need to move at all. Because they can't do anything. They can't do anything. I am pretty much finished. And I still have to choose things, so I guess I will just choose all of these. And there you go. Win condition, victory. And there you go. Yeah, we did pretty well, and we only took 80 turns. You're supposed to get 1,000 blood by turn 160, which I think is actually pretty easy to do. But it's obviously a race between everyone. So yeah. I think that this game is actually really, really fun, and it's already extremely fun and polished in the beta version. And there's also a campaign as well, by the way. We're just playing Sandbox right now, but there's also a campaign, so if you wanted to check it out, there is a link in the description. Otherwise, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.